Ladies and gentlemen, the average temperature in Switzerland has risen by 2 degrees since 1850, and that is more than twice the world average. The most visible impact of this, our glaciers have melted drastically. And the sad thing is, they will most likely disappear forever. For them, any action we might take comes too late. But we can prevent even worse things happening if we act now, and we must act. Our permafrost is thawing and the mountains are becoming unstable. This puts the people who live here in danger. Elsewhere in the world, sea levels are rising. Countries are sinking into the sea, and people are losing their homes. The climate knows no borders. All the countries of the world must make their contribution and significantly reduce their greenhouse gas emissions. And the biggest emitters should be first in line to do so. Reducing our emissions does not mean restricting development or compromising our prosperity. On the contrary, it is the only way to ensure and foster development and prosperity. Switzerland has done just this, reducing its emissions since 1990, and yet we are still flourishing. Our economic growth is not dependent on CO2 emissions. Our energy strategy focuses on hydropower, wind, solar and biomass. We intend to introduce new legislation on CO2 to push this development even further. A draft law is currently being discussed by Parliament. Robust international rules are required to ensure everyone plays their part. The Paris Climate Agreement was a triumph of multilateralism. Now, action must follow. And this virtual summit shows what is at stake for all the vulnerable countries of the world. And I would like to thank the Marshall Islands and the Climate Vulnerable Forum for organizing this event. Switzerland will reaffirm its strong commitment to the Paris Agreement at the conference in Katowice in a few days. There, the Talanoa dialogue will be a key factor in our efforts. Switzerland wants to see the Paris Agreement implemented swiftly and bindingly, even if it may be too late to save the Swiss glaciers.